Hello again, I'm Charles Bryant Covello, a candidate for the office of Probate Court Judge in Kent County, Michigan. I'm asking for your support, and this is video number 3, so I've set forth my other concerns, but I'll just give the opening statement again. I decided to run for Probate Court Judge because I have serious concerns about how some of the most vulnerable citizens in our county are treated in the court system, and because I believe we can improve the quality of service provided by the court. One of the things that bothers me about the current bench is that some judges make an attempt to avoid hearing from the people, from the distressed people who are our clients. I was a court referee for 12 years, which is sort of a low-level judge who holds hearings, and I learned very quickly that the surest way to make a hearing go bad was to cut someone off or to prevent someone from saying what he or she thought was important. People want to be heard. They are the taxpayers, they are funding the court, and they are paying everyone's salaries in the court. Providing public service means basically giving people what they want, and what they want is to be heard. I once read a survey when I was a referee that said that the number one reason people don't like the court system and lawyers is that they feel that their voices are not heard in court. In the types of cases heard by the probate court, these are people who want to talk about their lives, their families. They want to express their love and concern for family members. My experience with some of the judges is that they don't want to hear from the parties. I'll tell you a true story about how these things matter to people. I was representing a father one time who was a father of 4 children, and Children's Protective Services brought a case against him because he was not parenting his kids very well, and they were at risk of harm in his care. I remember one of the initial allegations was that his 3-year-old daughter was walking on broken glass. The broken glass had been broken out in the front door, and she was walking barefoot on it. Another thing I remember is that a caseworker told me one day that a cat had died behind the refrigerator and had melted away into a puddle of bones, fur, and jelly. So he was not really a very good parent. And the kids probably weren't safe and needed to be removed. His wife had gotten sentenced to prison for a long time, so she wasn't there to help, and he didn't have any other family members he could count on to help him raise the kids. So it was set for a termination trial. And I was getting a lot of pressure from one of the judges, one of the people I'm running against, to have him give up and waive his rights to a trial and just give up his rights to the kids. And I was trying to cooperate, and he didn't seem to have a very good case. So at the last pre-trial hearing I had with him, I said to him, why do you want to go ahead with this? I don't really think you have a very good case. You left for a while, left the kids alone, and the kids, when they're with you, are not kept in a safe situation. Why do you want to go ahead with this? I think you're going to have a lot of trouble winning. And he looked at me and said, when I was a kid, they terminated my parents' rights, and my father signed off on us and walked away. And he said, someday, when I see my kids, when they're a little older, I want to say to them, look, I didn't give up, I tried, I fought to keep you, and I loved you. So I said, okay. I said, let's go give it our best shot, and we'll see what happens. I mean, that's how important it is for people to be heard. There are reasons that they want to be heard, and we're paying a judge a lot of money to listen. So my attitude is, listen. That's what you're being paid to do. It's family court. That's what probate court is. It's about families. What is additionally odd about this situation, in that some judges don't want to hear from the people who are in front of them, is that the legal system and the legislature have recognized how important it is for people to be heard in criminal cases. So in criminal cases, the judges have to hear from the people who are being sentenced. It's called allocution. Yet in family court, judges don't have to listen, and some try to avoid it. The law on that is going to change someday. But you and I, we can change it now. Help me get elected to a probate court judge on November 6th, and you will be assured of having another judge, because some do listen, who is always willing to listen to the distressed people who are our clients. Charles Covello for probate judge, change the culture. Thank you very much.